guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Kadi. Today we're doing Wellness Wednesdays in my patio garden situation. We're gonna discuss things as they come to mind a little bit. The goal for Wellness Wednesdays is to just take a moment for yourself, relax, take a moment to enjoy nature, to be by yourself or around those that you love, but mainly to be at peace is the goal for Wellness Wednesdays. So yeah, I'm in this garden set up. The plants are growing and I'm loving it. I definitely would love to have a garden once I have a house. Right now I have a home, regardless of where you're at. I consider where I'm at home. I have three homes. The home where I am at right now, my apartment, my parents' house, and then back home, Sierra Leone. So yeah, before we dive into whatever the topic becomes, moving forward every Wellness Wednesday, we will be going over, I'm seeing people around, but walking their dogs and things. So before we go on every Wellness Wednesday, we're going to read a little bit of a motivational quote, and it could be a range of anything. So for today, the main quote that came to mind was the quote of Quincy Jones. So I'm going to read it out loud and have a little bit of feedback as to how I feel about this quote in itself. So go ahead, wherever you're at, sit back, relax. And then we're going to look a little bit into the secret, okay? Maybe one secret idea or thought. We'll go over that as well, okay? So again, if you have something to drink, get yourself something to drink. Otherwise, you can just sit down, relax, and as we go through this Mindful Wednesday, make sure you check out the other channels, Miss Kadi K, as well as Blog with Kadi. Okay. Okay, so the quote by Quincy Jones. For those of you who don't know Quincy Jones, he's a producer. He's in the music profession. Very talented. Has helped many people, African American as well. So Quincy Jones said, "I've always thought that a big laugh is a really loud noise from the soul saying, 'Ain't that the truth?'" Okay, so his saying or his motivational saying is, again, "I've always thought that a big laugh is a really loud noise from the soul saying, 'Ain't that the truth?'" So often cases we get overwhelmed, we get tied down into the movement of life, the speed of life, and we forget to laugh, we forget to smile or have a little bit of fun. I even put on my to-do for every month to laugh more, to have more fun, to smile more, because I feel like if you do it and it comes to the exterior, you're most likely going to be able to help others around you as well. So if you smile towards somebody, unless they have a really dark soul, I would think that they would smile back to you. They might be puzzled as to why you're smiling at them, but most likely they're going to smile back at you. If you laugh more, I feel like it fills up your belly, right? It's food food to the soul. Laughter is food to the soul. I believe I've heard that too. But yeah, so his motivational quote is really important for this week. This is what I'm going by, is to make sure I laugh a little bit more, feed my soul with laughter as well as peace, and the joy of being around others. I'm not sure how the setup is right now, if you can see me. But often cases I come out here in the morning when the sun is rising and just breathe. Just take a couple of breaths and just breathe and stretch a little bit, you know. So if you don't have a patio, it's fine. Try your best to wake up in the morning as the sun is rising and just stretch and breathe in. Sometimes you just gotta have a little bit of a mindful breathing session. Like, I often cases used to go to meditation, and I stopped going due to the busyness of life, as I was talking about earlier. But while there, it was really good to be intentional and present. And so I think that's something too I will continue to do. To meditate in the presence of others. I do meditate within my own home. Sometimes that might be good too, just to have a space for you and for whoever you believe in, and just have a quiet moment with you and your God. So I think this quote really holds true to what I'm going to be doing and what I've been going through as well. So yeah, Quincy Jones. We'll see what next week's quote, motivational quote is. So, I know a lot of you have heard of the book The Secret, Law of Affirmation, things like that. I feel personally that anything that you believe in that does not cause harm to others and more so improve your betterment, go for it. And it's not, like I said, cause harm or detrimental to others, go for it. So often cases I will listen to The Secret. It's on YouTube for free. You can listen to it. I mainly love to, when I have a book and then have the audio version of it, just to have the audio and then my eyes are looking at the words and my ears are listening to the sound. So if you have the book, I would suggest listening to the audio while you open up the book and open the book. So the last time I was reading The Secret, I stopped at step number 3, receive. But we're going to go ahead and start off again. It's never bad to start over. Okay, so let me find it real quick. There are some beautiful examples in this book of those that have definitely lived through the principles of The Secret. I'm trying to see one thing that really stuck out to me. Okay. Sorry. And it's a beautiful book, by the way. The design and everything. It's truly beautiful. As I said, we're just going to go through whatever comes to mind today. More so just wellness and our own little therapy moment. Where is it? Okay. saw one just now that I really liked, but there was always one that's coming to mind. Okay, so we're just gonna start off with the first chapter called The Secret Made Simple. I found something else within from the beginning to here, but so yeah, on this first page we have a statement from Michael Bernard Beckwith, and he said, "We live in a universe in which there are laws. Just as there is a law of gravity, if you fall off a building, it doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person. You're going to hit the ground." Okay, that might be a little bit harsh for some people. Okay, let's just let that sink in a little bit, right? So we live in a universe in which there are laws, and I think for today it's really important for us to let's talk about this a little bit. And I'm gonna remove my sticky from here and put it here. So we can start off together and go through together again. So it doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person. If you fall off a building, you're going to hit the ground. What comes to mind for you? Write that down below. I'll read it again after I share my thought. I think it depends on how you truly read this statement by Michael B. Beckwith. So if you're not prepared and you fall off the building, yes, you're going to just hit the ground. But let's say you did it intentionally. Like people that go parasailing and, bungee jumping, things like that. They do that intentionally. In the same case, anything is inevitable. Things can happen without our control. So for me, this is a little bit of an eye-opening, like, okay. But he's more so focused on, or giving the example of gravity, right? Saying that gravity is an example of one of those laws. I feel like, yes, that is true. We also have laws among the way we act with others, right? So, and then I am going to just, let me check real quick, these little bugs like to poke with stuff. Okay, good. Okay, take a little sip. So, I'm going to focus more on laws, right? So, he talks about the law of gravity being an example. The light's going down a little bit, but we're almost coming towards the closing. So, there are laws that govern us, laws that also govern nature, laws that govern everything around us, right? So there are laws when it comes to, or unspoken laws in nature as well, right? So if you do something to nature, for example, things will occur that will be a consequence of what was done to nature. So, for example, polluting the water with all the water bottles and things like that, that would then affect the marine life, and then that would affect those that are pescatarians, those that eat meat. Not meat, yeah, because fish is a form of meat, but those that only eat fish and marine life, that would affect them as well. So like a full circle. for me, I feel like a law that is important is the law of how we treat others. And that's not just humans, let's just say mammals, or let's say nature. I truly feel that what you put out in the world comes back to you more than one-fold, right? So possibly, let's say threefold. So if you're kind to another person without thinking you're going to get something back, but because you're just being kind, someone else is going to be kind to you. So let's use this example. So in my life, I hope you guys can hear me well. In my life, I feel as if my parents were always giving, okay? My parents were always giving and helping those around them, or taking care of the kids of their siblings whenever it's needed, and they did it with joy. So how did that come back to me? I always felt like that came back to me when I would interact with those or women that are older than me, and they would take me under their wing, okay? Support, be there for me, be mentors, and it came really easy, like we just clicked. Majority of the older females that I now consider not just mentors but friends, we just connected, and they took me under their wings, and they were very supportive, just like as my mother is to those nieces and nephews. They did the same thing to me. So I would say the law as to how we interact with others is truly important. I'm starting to feel a little tense up, so I'm just gonna relax a little bit. So yeah, that is really important for you to think about how whatever you put out there comes back to you. Just as when I was speaking in the previous video on stress, be careful what you say about yourself or about others, because they will manifest or will come to fruition and happen. So try your best to say positive things about yourself and about those that are around you. Not to say just be phony, but in often cases, if you say it enough, you believe it. So, and if you really can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. That is something I truly believe in. Not necessarily believe it, but truly abide by. I would say take time for yourself. Reach out to those that you really care about, because in often cases they will just come to your mind, and that instant when you're thinking about that friend or that family member, I would say contact them, because there's something in the air that's bringing them towards you. Just totally that was just coincidental. As I did that, the bug came and came back. But so this is our first Wellness Wednesday, and I feel better just talking to you guys and just talking to you guys on the side. On this channel, it is possible that you will see a lot of shirts with sayings on them. Okay, and majority, every single shirt I get and with sayings on it, because the saying means something to me, or whatsoever. But today I wear a little bit of yellow, a yellow shirt, just to bring that brightness, that light from inside to outside. So I'm just gonna read the not topics, but I'm just gonna read the things that we discussed a little bit. So we talked a little bit about, or I spoke about, Quincy Jones, his motivational saying, which is I've always thought that a big laugh is a really loud noise from the soul saying, "Ain't that the truth?" I've always thought that a big laugh is a really loud noise from the soul saying, "Ain't that the truth?" I'll try to put it on the screen somewhere. That really resonated with me. I hope it did with you as well. If it did, write it down below. Or if you have your own favorite quote that you know keeps you motivated and keeps you going whenever you're feeling drained or whenever you're feeling upset, write it down below. It might resonate with somebody too. Connect with somebody in the comment section. So make sure you do that. And then our reading from The Secret today was, we live in a universe in which there are laws. Just as there is a law of gravity. If you fall off a building, it doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person. You're going to hit the ground. Okay? I'll try and put that too on the screen somewhere. Do your best. Do your level best. Make sure you're not giving less than 50%. 50% is even minimum in my perspective. Make sure you're doing above 50%, really. Above meaning 80, 90, 100 plus. I hope you have a good week. There will be a video on Friday, a workout video. I'll see you doing that. If I don't see you on Friday, I will see you next Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday. Or you can check me out on Monday for Mindful Mondays. So, if I don't see you, you could always catch up and you could always watch the video. And make sure you leave a token of knowledge below or comment below. And if anything, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you're not and you're already part of the family, make sure you like, comment, and share the video if this might help somebody out there. In all the chaos going on in the world, take the time to have wellness for yourself. Take the time to be mindful. Take the time to just breathe and enjoy life. Enjoy life. Right? Enjoy life. Enjoy those around you. Enjoy the things around you, the nature around you. I truly enjoy having such a beautiful scene and being able to live in this environment going to 2 years. So I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure if you're around crowds, wear a mask. If you gotta wear two, wear two. Stay 6 feet plus away from people. Try not to be in crowds. Because I want to see you in this world for a long time. So make sure you take care of yourself. And it all starts with your health. That is mental, physical, and emotional. And I'll see you at the next video.